Do you want to be better than your competition? Then this video is for you. We're going to talk about the biggest common mistakes salespeople do and how you can avoid them to be better than your competition. Channel, my name is Stephanie, and today we're going to talk about the 5 biggest mistakes salespeople make and how you can avoid them. Number 1, and this is probably one of the most common ones, sales rep is talking too much, especially unexperienced new starters who might not have had sales training, or when we're very nervous we often fall into this trap of like chatting too much. So the first step for you is to take a deep breath and remind yourself that sales is not about talking but about listening. And good salespeople talk less than 50%, so you talk less than the customer. And how you do this is by asking the right questions, asking open questions, gathering information at the beginning, and later on narrowing it down to really understand what your customer is looking for and what do you provide, what products do you even show, and then you can obviously talk about the product. However, very often customers do sell the products to themselves if you've done a good enough job of showing them the value of your product. I filmed a whole video about questions, how to ask questions, what kind of questions you want to ask, and I will link it down below in the description box so you can check it out after you watch this video. One thing to keep in mind is when we listen, we do want to actively listen. We want to listen to really understand what our customer is saying. So really understand, make a mental note, and wait if there's something coming up as well. The customer very often delivers you the right approaches for you to then go back in and really deliver on that value. And we're going to talk about this in a minute a bit more. You do not want to listen to simply reply or focus on when you can jump onto the conversation. There will be time for you to jump onto the conversation. You are just listening for this moment though. If you just listen and really take the customer seriously, you will already do better than a lot of salespeople out there. The second and common mistake salespeople make is to sell the features of the product and not the benefits. And this is linked to asking the right questions. If you know what your customer wants, if you know why your customer has come into the shop or onto your stand or onto your webpage, wherever it might be, then you do want to find out why the customer is there. What is the problem your customer is trying to solve? Why is your customer buying? And we keep in mind that jewelry is a luxury good. It's not a necessary good like food or water. No, it's a luxury good. So if your customer comes to you, there is a desire behind it. They do want it for whatever reason, might to be pretty, to feel special, to be the talk on the party, whatever it might be. You are wanting to find this out. And then you want to play into these emotions, the underlying emotions, and sell the benefits. How can your product, the product you show them, how can the product help them get this feeling? The features are important too, of course, and you do want to know your product. However, we're not selling with the features, we're selling with the benefits. What is your product doing for your customer? The third biggest mistake salespeople make is to focus on the price and not the value your product is providing to your customer. And again, all of these tie in nicely together, so you already see it starts with the listening. And if you have messed this up at the beginning, chances are you kind of like are less successful during the whole sales process, because we need to listen in order to gather the important information to then reuse all of this to sell more effectively. The price seems to be a big issue for a lot of people on different levels. So one thing is that we might not stand behind the price, or we think our products are overpriced, or we're scared to state the price. So you want to figure out, and I filmed a whole video about how your money mindset is limiting your own ability to state your prices with confidence, and you might want to check this out. I'll link it down below as well. But you do want to understand and be consciously aware, what do you think about the product? What do you think about the price? Do you think it's too highly priced? So this is one thing to keep in mind. Then the second thing to keep in mind is that the price is just a price. It's a price. It's arbitrary. You can make it up. Of course, ideally there should be things to be considered, like material, how many hours of work would have to be invested in order to create the final product. Is it cheap? Is it original? Is it a new idea? Yada, 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 yada. All of these, yes. However, at the end of the day, it's just a price. It's just a price. And setting a price is just part of it. By focusing on the price, we tap into the risk of giving discounts without the customer even asking. I've seen this hundreds of times, and I've even done it myself. you feel, oh my God, the price is too high. Again, your own limiting belief that, oh my God, this is too high. Very common scenario that customer asks you for the price. How much is it? You state the price. And immediately, even without giving the customer the time to reply, be like, we can do it cheaper. We can give you 10% off. And very often this happens when we're really desperate to close the last deal, maybe at the end of the month, to hit our target, to hit our sales target, to get the commission, right? So yes, this is a thing. And of course, price can be a marketing strategy. However, if you are in the business of selling luxury goods like jewelry is, then you don't want to be the cheapest. Another risk with this is that you teach your customers to expect discounts from you. All you do is you discount your product, you discount the value you provide, your products provide, and you basically teach your customers to be bargain hunters, and you only attract the bargain hunters. You don't want to do this, because if you give the discounts for free, why would the customer ever pay full price with you? You give it away for free. So really think about what kind of relationships that you want to build with your customer and what is going on. How do you want to teach your customers to treat you? And also the price your customer is willing to pay. Also, we do want to focus on the value we provide. Again, the price is just the price. The same price can feel like a lot to someone, and it can feel like nothing to someone else, especially when we talk about luxury. Price is also a differentiator. Why do people buy really expensive handbags, diamond rings, etc.? And if you're not a big brand, a well-known brand, but you're maybe a small business, then you can communicate the value to show your customer how much love, how much detail, how much passion goes into these products. But you do want to communicate the value. And then you want to tap into the customer's reason to buy. Yeah, so if I am a customer who wants to maybe feel good about supporting small independent businesses, about supporting women-owned businesses, about helping someone to live their dream and have something that is not available on the high street, but that is really just for me and a few other people. I want to belong to this group of people who have this certain earring or whatever it might be. Yeah, so tap into it again. Who is your customer and what do they value? And then you sell the value and not the price. And this will get you so much ahead of a lot of other people. And also then the price discussion completely gets irrelevant at the end, because it is what it is. It's just a price. Then the fourth one, and this, I find this incredible, but it is so common, and there is different statistics. Some say it's over 50%, some say it's over 60%, and I'm sure there's way more numbers that are way higher than this. And this is that over 50% of sales professionals do not even ever ask for the sale. They do not go for the close while they're having a conversation with the customer. And this does not mean we're talking about people who decided to leave the shop and are totally not ready to buy. No, we're talking about people who would totally be ready to buy, but we never give them the opportunity to actually buy from us, because, I don't know, for whatever reason, maybe we wait for them to tell us, I need to buy this now, I want to buy this, or take my credit card. I'm not sure why we are not asking for the sale, but we definitely should. So if you are a sales professional and you want to do that, then 50% of the competition, go ask for that sale. Do ask for the sale. And it's a very normal part of the process. It doesn't have to be awkward or anything. Just, can I gift wrap it for you? How would you like to pay? Are you ready to go to the till? Whatever it might be, very easy peasy. You can just simply include it into the conversation. It's not a big deal. Again, depending on your own mindset, it might be a big deal for you because you're scared of the price or whatever it might be, or maybe even scared of a rejection. The worst thing that could happen is the customer says, no, thank you, I'm not interested, I don't want to buy it today. I'm going to buy it, but not today. If you do not ask for the sale, the customer, if they want the product, will find a way to get the product, and then it's not with you. So do ask for the sale. There's nothing wrong with it. It's your job. People expect you to ask for the sale. In fact, if I don't get asked for the sale, I just go somewhere else. I check if I can get it cheaper online or whatever. I don't care. I don't have to buy it with you. Right? So we do want to ask for the sale. And then the fifth mistake I would like to talk with you about is salespeople not being prepared to handle objections. And this gets me, like, why are you not prepared? And we're going to talk about this in my sales course quite a bit, because customers haven't really evolved into like these super creative people who be like, oh my God, I need to come up with a completely new objection. No, it's always the same. No time, no money, it's too expensive, I'm not ready, I'm not interested, I'm just browsing, whatever it might be. It's always the few same things. Let it be 10 objections. You can totally prepare for this. And also, you don't need to be surprised if they give you an objection. It's very normal, it's part of the process. So do not get started with objections. Be prepared for them, prepare them. And if you've done the 30-day sales challenge, which is free on the channel, there's also one day where we focus on objections and how to really get used to overcoming the objection you might find the most challenging. And I link it down below as well for you if you want to do the 30-day challenge. But please, please, please do prepare for objections. Part of the sales process is very normal, and it's just part of the deal. I hope you liked this video, and to just give you a quick summary to make it better than the competition, we spoke about the 5 most common mistakes sales reps make and how you can do it better. So the first big mistake is to talk too much and or do not listen properly. The second mistake we spoke about, to focus on the features and not selling the benefits properly. The third mistake we spoke about is focusing on the price rather than the value. To make it better, you do want to focus on the value, always the value. The fourth mistake we spoke about is not even asking for the sale, not going for the close. And the fifth mistake we spoke about is not being prepared or not ready to handle objections. If you like this video, then please feel free to give it a thumbs up. This would help the channel massively. And I will see you next time. Thank you for being here. I do appreciate you, and take care.